Hello everyone, Juicebags here. I'm doing the library today in Orcs Must Die 2 on Endless Mode, and I wanted to show everyone an easy way to 5-skull this without using Guardians. I know that a lot of people have been a little uncomfortable with using the Guardians in some of these new Endless Modes from the new DLC, Fire and Water. However, it is using the Guardians, of course, is the easiest way to really rack up some high scores. I'm on the leaderboard on a couple of different maps in, say, like the top 20 without even 5-skulling it, just from the heavy combos that are available. Anyway, I'm going to just show you my setup here a little bit before we get started. I got my usual Endless Mode setup for the new version since Fire and Water came out. I'm using the crossbow, of course, with stun that returns mana. Got those spike traps with bleed, with hard traps with slow that last longer, scorchers that burn longer. I've got the web spinner that the webs do increase, or the webs cause damage as they're burning. Then the grinder that unjams quicker. The haymaker with stun, barricades that take reduced damage, the zapper with stun, and an auto ballista with stun. Now, I'm using all of this stun because, as I mentioned, this is not a high combo run. This is not going to be a high scoring run, even though I will easily 5-skull it. Because it becomes a lot more difficult to keep the mobs still. Without, the additional burst from the dwarves and the archers, we have to really keep the mobs stun locked up in the middle of the traps. Some of them take a long time to kill. As you see, this is just starting off at the last break, and you see how many headshots it takes to drop some of these guys. The fire elementals, of course, after you break them down, the little firelings will chase you down to explode, the little firebomb thingies. So, an easy way to deal with them is just to jump back over the barricades and have them run back through the traps. They do follow the barricades. That's a lot of death. You saw one got flipped over there, but for the most part, they'll stay in the barricades. So if you jump back across, you will cause them to run right back through them.
Keep it coming.
Coin is not a huge issue on this map. We almost always have
this will be good.
Room for an upgrade after every wave. So you see how I'm bringing all the orcs around this time instead of the co-op strategy we used with Tipsy, or the strategy a lot of people are using. They just have them come right into the box there. And I want those mobs that are coming through on the right side to have to walk all the way up and around before they get into my final kill box. As you see at this stage, we're just throwing ballistas up.
I don't know how it works, but it's awesome.
Eventually get to the Guardian limit here, which I believe is 25. But we're gonna scatter those ballistas in just about every possible surface. I know 25 is not that many; it's easy to get them all up, but we're gonna have them scattered out quite a bit. The fire ogres of the ogres are the harder to deal with because we use so much fire in our traps. The frosties, when they come, that's a big combo opportunity on a normal setup. Or not necessarily normal setup, but in a high scoring setup with the guardians. It's a shame. Eventually I'll find a way to try to make the auto ballista a little bit more effective with combo building, but it provides quite a bit of stopping power and does a lot of damage, but it fires so slow it's really difficult to build combos with it.
I like this one.
However, it doesn't die like the archers, so
welcome to Kill
the archers will fire off their shots a lot quicker, of course. Some of these waves are easier than others. you get a kind of like break waves where it's a lot of real heavy on the ogres or whatever, which the ogres of course are real easy to stun. When I get those mages coming up like just happened, I just try to line of sight them down the stairs here for a couple seconds until they run past. Now you do have to start watching out for that other entrance as you get a couple of stragglers that decide they want to go through that way. You see, I got one there. I end up. That's the rift points that I've lost so far have been from that. You really have to pay attention to the mini-map. It's nice to have the portal to hop over there real quick. Mountain Troll's getting a little healthier. It's still burning down relatively quick though.
Having time!
Alright, went on, jumped ahead a couple of waves here. See everything we did getting it set up. Just basically adding 1, maybe 2 traps after every wave until this whole area is really buffed out. We'll be packed on the Guardian limit, just firing into this general area. And plus we'll have traps for all the guys that have the path all the way down and along those barricades. Now when you do more, you get more people running through or more mobs running through the other side of the barricade this way.
I lost count again.
I'm not sure exactly why that is, but if you just put the barricades up to route them out of the other side and don't do any other barricades, very few of them actually run through that direction. It's just keeping those barricades up. I like the barricade setup I got here. I was hoping I would be able to get a little bit farther than I did, but I did get the 5 skulls pretty easily. And that was the purpose of this run. It's a very fun map is when you use the Guardians, because you get some massive combos.
Watch out!
Alright, jump ahead again there. It's a little bit of the same old stuff for quite a few waves. Headshot, stun, headshot, stun. I like to do like a 2 or 3 headshot rotation and then stun, and the 3 headshots is gives me a ton of mana back, so I never not have a stun up when I need them. Every wave when it starts, you want to start it out in the middle like that, so you can give a little extra help plucking off those sappers as they come running through. As you see, the combos are very weak. I think I ended up getting a 10x was my highest. I don't remember what it was on. I'm assuming it was an ogre, a frost ogre, or a troll maybe. But there's a 10 right there, I think. Yeah, that was a 10x. That may have been my only 10x. It is pretty crucial. Just stun lock those fire lords just right out there in the open and get them broken down. That way the little guys will have some trap to run through before they get to you, and you don't have to even worry about moving. You can get some nice combos off those guys, but those little fire bombs tend to hurt a touch when they get to you at this point. I can't imagine if I ever did this map again though I would choose this route. I would definitely go the higher combo route. And we're on wave 40 now, getting our 5 skulls going here, which I blazed through this one pretty easily, I think. We'll see here. Just still getting up to the cap on those ballistas and trying to throw down just a little something. Like every round at this point, it's really nice if you can put up one more ballista and then do one more thing outside of the box, just to try to soften stuff up before it gets around to the final stretch for you. Now you do see, we'll start to see more stragglers running through the other side here pretty soon too, and some of them are pretty meaty. Like you see, there goes a guy there heading in. Yeah, have to go run over and get through him, get him, but having that portal there is really nice. Being a armored ogre like that, it's kind of a pain in the ass when they go that direction. However, it's pretty easy to get those guys turned around and chasing you. If you stay close enough to them, it's a little risky, but if you stay close enough to them, sometimes you can get them all the way back into your traps again. That's what I'm trying to do here, but he turns around. Headshot stun, headshot stun. If you don't want to use Guardians, that is your endless mode. That's what you'll do the entire time. Which it's fun too, but like to see them big numbers. Just it's really a grind killing some of these guys towards these end levels. Alright, let's go ahead and bounce forward again.
Let's go.
We're on wave 45 now. Nice not having the Guardians to worry about on that same note too. Where when you use those Guardians, you really have to constantly protect them.
Warning, may cause death.
You see them ballistas just ripping it up. I'm to the Guardian cap at this point, I believe. I'm pretty sure the ballista's just firing from every direction. You see the little streakies going everywhere.
Funnier when multiple traps get it.
I definitely learned with this strategy though that you become pretty happy just seeing 9Xs. Because even those are a little scarce.
Yes.
Quite a few 7 and 8s out there, but
They're in the West Hall.
probably more 3s through 6s than anything. You see here they just came through and forced pretty much on the other side. Quite a few of them, so I just had to abandon our traps and hope that the ballistas and the stun from the sapper and the haymaker were enough to keep them in check up there on the other side. Such a pain in the butt when their health is high, just relying on the crossbow. It takes so much, just forever to kill them. Those fire elementals are pretty easy to kill, even at the higher waves. It's not like those earth elementals that take forever to burn down. I think the water elementals are probably the worst, though, as far as their heavy health. You see, I'm gonna have to do a little kiting here because there's so much fire running around.
They're in the East Hall.
So
That one should be extra hit.
dumb little fire bombs. That one got me.
Let's go. This will be good.
Yeah, here at this point, just throwing up the desperation stuff, just trying to get anything up there just to make it through one more wave. Was pleased was able to get the 5 skulls without using any guardians, or using only auto ballistas, that is. Got some Diablo 3 videos going to be coming in the next couple of days. I want to learn how to click to move, so so I can play Torchlight 2 when it comes out next week and a half. I really want to play Torchlight 2, but I've been very frustrated with that whole click to move type play style. All I've ever played really has been shooters or MMOs. And with the MMOs, of course, I move with the mouse, but it's not a click on the screen thing kind of thing. So I don't know what to expect. I'm new to that. A friend of mine got me a copy of Diablo 3, really wanted me to play with him. I played it for about 5 seconds.
Hey, look, room service.
And got pissed off and went back to World of Warcraft, I believe it was at that time.
Like an old-fashioned book burn. But
just throwing a little extra out there since they're coming through on that side. Don't see any sappers coming in on that one, so I can just park back here and wait to get my headshot stun rotation going on. gets pretty difficult at the end to keep them still. On co-op, if you use 2 crossbows, of course, you can keep just a huge pack of them sitting, but when you're going solo, it becomes a little tougher with these heavy guys.
That was awesome!
That's what eventually happens here, is I get overrun, and that's what ends it. But this is definitely a solid strategy to get your 5 skulls without worrying about having to keep any archers or dwarves alive. Since I didn't really use the guardians in any of the endless modes prior to the latest DLC, but like this library map particularly, you can really rack the combos up.
More enemies in the rift!
I saw some 12s in here when I did it to my combo stacking strategy to get on the leaderboards. I would have liked to have seen a 13, but I didn't get lucky enough with the trap timing.
We're entering the rift.
Yeah, the water elementals are by far the worst with as far as the elementals go. See here, I know it's over, so ran over to check on them a little too late, but there was nothing I could do with that water elemental on me. Got to wave 46 though, 1.5 million. Not a ridiculous score, but I'll take it. See, that's my biggest combo there. So my other score was actually did that beat my other score? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe. We've got some Diablo 3 videos coming to help prepare for Torchlight. Thanks for watching.